Good morning, students. So, let's continue with the same lesson. Till now, we had completed first function, that is bank of note issue. Also, we had done with banker to the government. Now, let's move further. Banker to the bank. Okay. So here, banker to the bank. Along with this PPT, students, along with this video, I want you all to open your textbook, page number 149, right hand side. First point, that is, as a custodian of the cash reserves of the commercial bank. Before I start with this point, students, what does this function mean? Banker to the bank. Now, as we had discussed before also, that central bank behaves, or central bank acts as a banker to the bank. Banker to the bank means what? The banks in which general public deposit their money, that is commercial bank. These are all banks of general public. But who is the bank of all these commercial banks? Who looks after all these commercial bank, students? Central bank. And so it is said that central bank is the banker of the bank, the one who manages the cash flow and inflow and outflow of all the commercial banks is no one else but the central bank. Okay, now let's come back to the textbook, that is, as a custodian of the cash reserve of the commercial bank. See, students, I don't know whether you all are aware or no, but it is a rule of the government that every commercial bank has to keep some amount with the central bank as reserves, as cash reserves. What if you open a bank, commercial bank, as a private bank, and you take everyone's deposit, general public का deposit ले लोगे and you run away? So what in such cases? And so in such cases, for as a security, every commercial bank has to keep some cash reserves with the central bank. And so central bank is called as a custodian. Custodian means what? The one who looks after. Custodian of the cash reserves of the commercial bank. Whatever cash reserves all the commercial bank has to keep with central bank. Central bank is the custodian of all this cash reserves. Is that clear? Okay. Now, come back to the second point, that is, as lender of the last resort. Now, see, students, what if any of the commercial bank, let us take the latest example. The latest example is Punjab Bank. See what happened in a few days before. Punjab Bank was in a crisis. In a crisis means what? They were in a deficit. In a deficit means what? They were not able to fulfill or they were not able to give back the money of general public. Okay, they were in a load. बोलते ना कर्ज में गया. So Punjab Bank was in that situation in a recent few months before. So at that time, students, in such cases, if anything goes wrong with any of the commercial bank, or if any of the commercial bank is in a need of finance, they can go to the central bank for the help of finance. Okay, is that clear? And so this line says that central bank acts as a lender of the last resort. Lender of the last resort means what? वो बोलते हैं ना last जरिया है, the last option which is left out. At that situation, commercial banks can approach central bank, and so it is called as a lender. Lender, the one who gives. Last resort means the last option. Is that clear? Now, next point, that is as clearing agent. As clearing agent. Why central bank is called as a clearing agent, students? Central bank keeps the records of all the commercial banks. It keeps all the entries, the accounting entries. I don't know whether you all had started with accounts in commercial studies subject, but you will understand further that what are all accounting entries. So all the accounting entries of all the commercial banks are kept with the central bank. Okay. Now, how it is a clearing agent? Let us take one example. Okay. Krishna Bhatt is having one commercial bank. Okay. Bhumi is having another commercial bank. Now, over here, if Krishna's bank need to give some money to Bhumi's bank, okay, and Bhumi's bank need to give money to Asma's bank. Understand the concept, huh? So here, due to all these goal things, what central bank can directly do is, instead of keeping Bhumi in middle directly, Krishna can directly give the cash, give the money which is to be given to Bhumi, can directly give to the Asma. There is no need of mediator. So directly what central bank will do? Central bank will clear all these confusions just by passing the entries. It will directly pass the entries, accounting entries, that Krishna's bank has given money to Bhumi's bank and Bhumi bank has given money to Asma's bank. Is that clear? Just by passing the entries, the accounting form is cleared. And so, central bank is called as the clearing house, or we can say clearing agent. I hope you all are clear with all these things. Students, whichever points are not clear, please do mark it out, so that whenever we will be having online session, we will be clearing all those points. Clear? Next, last point is as supervisor. The central bank acts as the supervisor. Supervisor means the one who regulates, the one who looks after all the commercial banks. If central bank feels that any of the commercial bank is doing any kind of cheating or breaking any of the rules or any of the policies, then directly central bank can take action against that particular commercial bank. And so always central bank act as the supervisor also. Is that clear? So under the point banker to the bank, there are n number of points. First one was custodian of the cash reserves, then as lender of the last resort, then as clearing agent, and then as a supervisor. Now, let's come back to the next function, that is custodian of foreign exchange reserve. Students, you all must have, you must be aware of foreign exchange. What if you want to go for a foreign trip, or what if your company want to deal with the foreign company? In case of currencies exchange, central bank acts as the mediator. Okay. If you want to turn the Indian currency into foreign currency, for that you will need the help of central bank. It is the central bank who keeps all the US dollars, all British pounds, and then gold stock, gold bullions, all this are kept with the central bank. And so central bank are said as the custodian of foreign exchange reserves. Is that clear? Let us take one example. To maintain the external values of the country's currency. Okay, to maintain, see, export and import is the main part of the economics. Okay, so if to stabilize the import and export in the country, who acts as the main role? Central bank. Why? Because all the authorities are laid down with the central bank. Okay, so with the help of central bank, students, there is a stability in the import and export also. What if there is maximum of import in the country? What will happen? Our Indian currency will keep on flowing out of the country. Yes or no? So to stop all these issues, central bank acts as the main role. It stabilizes the import and export. Clear? Now, the next point, that is controller of credit. See, controlling the credit in the country. What if all the commercial banks keep on giving the credit to the public, keep on giving the credit to the public? What will happen? Public will get n number of amount, n number of money in their hand. तो वो लोग क्या करेंगे? कुछ भी प्राइस रहा ना, they will keep on paying, they will keep on paying. So because of this, what will happen? The poor people, poor scale people will be in a drawback. They will be hampered. To avoid all these things, there will be n number of crises because of n number of credit in the market. अगर बहुत लोन मिलने लगा सबको, what will happen? There will be a problem at one point of time. Okay, so to control all these things, who acts? Central bank acts as the main role. Uncontrolled credit, see, I'll just read out the point. Uncontrolled credit causes economic fluctuations in the economy. Whatever I said just now, if there is no controlled credit in the market, there will be an economic fluctuation. कभी भी कुछ भी प्राइस कुछ भी हो जाएगा. There won't be a stability in the price. There won't be a stability in the market. Are you all getting? Next point. Because of central bank's control, there is a stabilized value. It can be internal price or foreign exchange rate. Because of control of credit, there is always a stability in the market. I hope you all are clear with all these functions. Now, one more important thing. Once you've finished watching this complete video, please mark out the points which are not clear. Second thing, start doing the assignment questions. In last lecture, we had done with the question number 1 and question number 3. Now I want you all to solve question number 2 and question number 4. Is that clear? Thank you.